Hi, this is Bill, and today we're going to look at the Day Designer Planner by Blue Sky. You can see it's a nice big one, 8.5 by 11. One of the things I like right away, it has the spiral binding. Now that's really nice because when you open it, it lays flat. It's flexible, and outside it has a protective plastic flexible cover. The inside cover is not heavy, but it is substantial, and it's protected. Inside then we have personal information, which is always nice because sooner or later there's a good chance you'll leave your planner laying somewhere. Now we're going to open it up and look a little bit further, and some of the things we find. First of all, we have a calendar. That's always nice for the current year. This includes a couple days forward or a couple years forward. Then we turn the page. First we have the story. This is basically telling you why this planner was designed this way and what's it for. The next page, it says how to use this planner. Now this is a detailed planner, so this is probably good advice. It has 4 categories. Start with a big picture, set your goals, design your days, and stay on course. Each of those has a separate page for that. Again, starts with the big picture. Now in this case, what I would recommend is say, what do you want your year to be? Or what do you want your year to be at the end of the year? What would you like to see? Page number 2 says set your goals. This is different categories. It has 6 different categories, or 5 different categories, I'm sorry, such as family things and work items and so forth. So that's a common thing as well, to categorize your different goals. I would suggest doing this on a separate piece of paper or possibly on a Word document. I think it's a little limited in the size, but it's a good reminder, I think, every day to look at this. Next thing it says is design your days, and it has a morning routine, evening routine. The next thing it says is stay on course. I'm not sure that these are really going to be that valuable. What they are nice for is to help remind you that you want to start with a big picture, then break it down and create your goals and steps within that. So it is a good reminder. It could use a lot more detail to be used in that way. Then we turn the page and we see there's 6 months worth of monthly calendars, pages like this. Now these are the previous 6 months. To me, this is not real useful because I don't start using a planner till the beginning of the year. There are nice tabs here. We'll start with January. Look at that. Nice tabs all the way down for each of the months. I like the fact that it's big. It has 2 pages. So it gives you room to write in the little squares within here. Also, there's small lines on there, so it works really well if you have meetings, appointments, things you have to write out. Also, you notice the little red flags here. I'm going to move ahead to another month. What those are marking indicating different days, such as daylight savings or whatever things are occurring that particular month. From the monthly calendar, then we move into a daily calendar. And this is kind of unique, and I do like this. So often you have a planner that either has a schedule, and you can write them in, or maybe it has, in this case, something called a to-do list. One of the things I like is it also has up here today's top 3. So when you make your to-do list, then you pick out what are the top 3 that you must get done today. I think that's a good way to prioritize. So often we do A, B, and C and so forth, but we can get overwhelmed. When you limit with 3 and then go on from there, that's good. Now you can use this a couple different ways. If you have a particular schedule or meetings that you have to go to, you can write them there, then work on your to-do list, or you can transfer the things you have to do to your schedule and schedule out your day. That can be a great thing to do. Also, a place for notes, then a place for tonight, and this one says gratitude. That's always good to do. Now, we have one of these pages for each day of the week. Then for the weekend, it's actually a 2-page design for Saturday and Sunday together. So you can plan out some of the items. Obviously, this is planned more for a weekly or a weekday type for most of your activities. Every month has a tab, as I said, laid out the same. I like the green. It's easy on the eyes. It's not real heavy, so you can write in the lines without them being too strong. At the very end of the book, there is a section for writing notes down here, a little farther back. So all in all, it's a very complete planner. Now, the one thing you will notice, because it has so many days, this is a very thick planner. So if you're the kind that likes to carry your planner with you, you may find this is a little bit big or a little bit heavy. You pay a price for the design. I think it's well laid out. It has some nice features. It's a good usable plan. For the people who like lots of detail, this is going to work well. For people who like something small, I think this is probably a little bit overdone. I think it's a great concept. I would love to have seen a little bit more at the beginning as far as planning a week, a day, a month, and so forth. I think the planning for me is what makes the daily part fit together. If you're a detailed person, you'll really like this. If you like a smaller planner to carry with you, you're going to find this is probably a little bit large.